Now the portal frames are classified into non-sway frame and sway frame. Out of this, let us discuss about the symmetrical non-sway type of frame. Find the support moment for the portal frame as shown in the figure using moment distribution method and plot bending moment diagram and draw the bending moment diagram. Now let us see the figure. Now if you see here in this portal frame, AB is the column, B and CD is also column, and having the length of 4 meter, it carries a central point load of 60 kilonewton, and EI value is of thrice I. For the span BC, it is the beam member having the span of 2 meter. It carries an UDL of 30 kilonewton per meter UDL, having the rigidity of twice I. Now for this particular frame, we have to analyze and draw the BMD by using the moment distribution method. Now as we know that our first step is to find out the distribution factor. Now let us consider the joint. Now for the joint A, there are only one member is connected, AB. And for the AB, B end is far end and it is continuous one. Therefore, the value will be I by L. Now here I value is thrice I. Therefore, 3I by L is how much? 4 meter. Therefore, 3I by 4. The value is 0.75 I. The summation of K will be 0.75 and distribution factor will be 1. Now the next is joint B. The member, there are the two members connected, BA and BC. Now for the BA, far end A is fixed one. Therefore the relative stiffness is I by L. Now here the I value is thrice I and L is again 4. Therefore the value is 0.75 I. For the member BC, C end, far end is continuous one. Therefore again I by L, and here I value is twice I and the span is of 2 meter. Therefore 2I by 2, the value is I. Now the summation of these two values will be 1.75 I. Therefore the distribution factor will be 0.75 I divided by 1.75 I. It becomes a 0.43 distribution factor. Next one for the BC, 1 divided by 1.75 I is equal to 0.57 I. Now if you see here in this figure, the figure is symmetrical one. Therefore the whatever the values we will be getting for the joint B, similarly you will be getting for the joint C and D also. Now if you see here for the C, the member CB and CD is connected. Now symmetrically due to the member BC and CB is same, the value of relative stiffness is I by L again, and here the value is I. The same for the CD and for the BA, the span and the condition is same. Therefore, this value is 0.75. You'll be getting the same distribution factor as what you will be getting for the joint B. Okay. Similarly, for the joint D also, you'll be getting the same distribution factor. Now, this one is the very first step to find out the distribution factors. Next step is that we have to find out the fixed end moment calculation. Now, as we know that member AB is vertical one and it carries an point load at the center. And as we know that the fixed end moment, what we have to consider instead of this frame, what we have to assume that this frame is nothing but one of the fixed beam, one of the fixed beam. Now let us consider this beam. Now A, B, instead of this frame I have straightened up this as a beam A, B, C and D, and here is the over the member AB point load, over the member CD point load, for the member BC it is UDL. Now as we know that for the fixed end which is carries an point load at the center, the fixed end moment is WL by 8. Now as we know that the value is of 60 over here and span is of 4 meter, therefore 60 by 60 into 4 divided by 8, the value is minus 30, and for the span BA this value is plus 30. Now similarly for the BC there is a UDL. and the intensity of this UDL is again 30, and span of this member is 2 meter. Therefore, WL square by 12 is the fixed end moment for the UDL, and the intensity is 30, span is 2, 2 square divided by 12, the value is minus 10. Now similarly for the CB, the intensity will be plus 10. Now for the CD, there is a point load, therefore minus WL by 4. Therefore, put the value 60 into 4 divided by 8, it becomes minus 30. And for the DC, it is the plus 30. Now once you will be finding out all these fixed end moments for the corresponding loading and corresponding spans, we have to utilize this value to prepare a moment distribution table. Now how to prepare this table? Table will be like this one. Very first of all, we have to write down the joints A, B, C, D, respective distribution factors that we have calculated in step number 1, 1.43, 0.57 to 0.57, 0.43. Write down the fixed end moment what we have calculated, minus 30 plus 30 minus 10 plus 10 minus 30 plus 30. Now how to redistribute this moment? The step, let us understand the steps. Very first of all, we have to check it out whether the joint A and joint D is fixed one or simply supported. As we know that the support A and D are the fixed one, therefore this moment we need not be required to make a zero. So whatever the value it is, we have to keep it as it is. Now next step is that what we have to check it out whether the joint B and the joint C, the moment is same or not. If it is not the same, we have to make the balance. And how to make the balance? We have to take the difference of these two. Now the difference of these two is plus 20. And here the difference of these two is minus 20. Now whatever the difference you will be getting in this location, for this moment we have to make the balance. And the balance will be, if the difference of these two is plus, we have to apply the minus moment over here. And if the difference is minus, we have to apply the plus moments over here in this balance. And how the values, these values are, we have to calculate it. This difference multiply with the distribution factor. Multiply with the distribution factor. You have to write down this moment over here. This difference multiply with this distribution factor. You have to write down this moment over here. Similarly, this moment into distribution factor, this moment you have to write down over here. This moment into this distribution factor, write down this moment over here. Now let us check it out if the values are correct or wrong. And if you see here, the geometrically it is similar. The values are only plus or minus. Now let us check this 20 into the distribution factor is 0.43. The value is 8.6. And we have to take this minus because this difference is getting, you will be getting the plus. Therefore, the balance moment will be minus. Now, next 20 into the distribution factor, 0.57, 11.4. Now, this 11.4, this balance moment, the 50% of this moment is transferred to the far end if the far end is fixed one or continuous one. And now if you see here, the support C is continuous one. Therefore, this 11.4 out of this 50% moment is transferred to the far end divided by 2 means 5.7. This moment, if it is minus, the same minus moment will be transferring 50%. If it is plus, the same moment plus will be transferring to the far end. Now due to the only the values are same, therefore the calculation will be reducing. Now instead of this, it is only minus and this one is only plus. All the procedure are same. Now out of this 8.6, again 50% is transferred to the next support A because the support A is fixed one. Therefore the 50% of this 8.6 means 4.3, and this term is minus, therefore minus 4.3 transfer to the far end A. Similarly for the joint C, this 8.6 moment, out of this 50% moment is transfer 4.3 for the support D because the support D is fixed one. Now this procedure once you have completed this procedure, next step is that what we have to make the addition of these terms. Now as we know that the minus 30 plus minus of 4.3, it becomes a minus 43.3. Now similarly, this plus 30 minus 8.6, it becomes a 41.4. Now minus 10 minus 11.4 and plus 5.3. Now here minus 10 minus 11.4 and plus 5.7. It becomes a minus 15.7. Now, as we know that the only the values here, the minus is there, here plus is there, here minus is, here plus, here minus, means whatever the value will be getting over here, the same value with the opposite sign will be there. 15.75 plus. Similarly, this one is plus 21, this one will be minus 21.4. Now once you have made this calculation, again we have to check whether these moments are balanced or not. Now here the difference is there, 21.4 minus 15.7. Now check it out, the what is the difference. 21.4 minus this 15.7, the difference is 5.7. Difference is 5.7. I will write down here, plus 5.7, and here the difference is minus 5.7. Now again, to make this balance this moment, what we have to do? We have to make, now this moment is plus, that's why here the minus moments are applied, and here this minus is there, therefore here the plus moments are applied. Here the plus moments are applied. Now here this difference 5.7 multiply with this distribution factor. Write down this moment over here. Now this difference multiply with this distribution factor. Write down this moment over here. Similarly, the difference of these two multiply with this distribution factor. Write down this moment over here. This difference multiply with this distribution factor. Write down this moment over here. Now check it out, the values. I do the calculation for these two. Similarly, the values will be applicable over here. Now 5.7 into 0.43, 2.45. Now out of this 50% is transferred to the far end, divided by 2, 1.3. Okay, this value is transferred to the far end. Now similarly over here, the difference multiplied with this distribution factor. Now the difference is 5.7 multiplied distribution factor 0.57. Okay, 3.25. The 50% of this moment is transferred to the far end, divided by 2, 1.63. Now whatever the calculation you have made over here, same will be applicable to this side, and the values are symmetrical one, therefore the values are same, only the signs are changing, plus or minus. Now once you have make this balance step and carry over step, next step is that we have to make the addition of these two terms. We have to write down here, addition of these two terms, write down over here, addition of these three terms, addition of these three terms, write down over here. Similarly here also make the addition of these three terms and write down this moment over here. Make the addition of these two terms and write down over here. And check it out whether this moment is balanced or not. If the balance is not there, again make the difference of these two, write down over here. Make the same procedure, same iteration, unless and until what you will be getting the same moment. Now I will not go into each and every calculation step. You only just look out this. You may see this calculation afterward. I will be putting this video on the YouTube. You can check it out. You can take the snapshot, and once you'll be getting over here, the moment is 17.5 plus minus. This one is the balance moment. Now Now once you will be getting the balance moment, you have to stop over here. Now the next step is that what we have to calculate the central span moment. Now, as we know that for the member AB and CD, there is a point load at a center. Therefore, the central span moment formula is WL by 4, WL by 4. Intensity is 60 into span is 4 divided by 4. 60 divided by 4, 4 it becomes a 60 only, 60 kilonewton meter. Similarly for the CD. CD and AB is the symmetrical vertical columns carrying the symmetrical loading. Therefore, the moment is also symmetrical one. Now BC is the horizontal span. It carries an UDL of, therefore the center span moment is WL square by 8. Load is 30, span is 2, 2 square divided by 8. It becomes a 15 kilonewton meter. Okay, now let us, once you have calculated the central span moment and fixed end moment, now here, as we look at here the fixed end moment, this one is minus, it means anti-clockwise, this one is plus, means clockwise. It is anti-clockwise, it is clockwise. This one is again anti-clockwise, this one is plus, so that's why it is clockwise. Now, if I want to draw the fixed end moment diagram, as we see here, all these moments are hogging moment. The diagram will be like this one, something like this one. And here, this one is the square, rectangular, sorry. And here, this value is 17, this value is 36. It will be like this one. And these fixed end moment, what we have to overlap over this center span moment. Now look at here, before overlapping, what we have to make the mirror image of these terms, and we have to overlap this. Okay, I will not be showing over here, I will show over here. Now if you see here, very first of all, for the member AB, this one is the central span moment 60. For the CD also, this one is the 60. And UDL, therefore it is parabolic curve 15. And over this, what we have to make the overlap of the fixed end moment. For the support A and support D, the value is same, 36.23. And for the joint B, the value is 17.5, 17.5. Similarly for the CD, 17.5, 17.5. Here it will be a horizontal line because the intensities are same. And here inclined straight line because the value is here 36 and here this 17.5. Join this by a inclined straight line over here, inclined straight line over here. Now here uncommon portion, the hatch portion, it shows that the actual bending moment diagram of this portal frame, which carries an whatever the loading. Here the UDL is there. For the vertical column, there is point load is there, and this is nothing but what the actual BMD, actual bending moment diagram of that particular figure. Whatever the hatch portion is there, shaded portion is there, that is nothing but what actual bending moment diagram of your portal frame. And this portal frame is symmetrical one and non-sway type of an symmetrical portal frame. And such a way we can analyze this portal frame using the moment distribution.